Wrap around. Score!
Hello and welcome back to Gulls All Access. I'm your host, Andy Zilch. Gulls fans may have recognized the familiar face on the ice this season, but in a different uniform. Jordan Samuels-Thomas made his return to the Pechanga Arena, but not in an opposing team's uniform. No, the former Gulls forward traded in his stick and gloves for a Rafferty sweater. We sat down with Jordan to discuss his new career path and his pursuit of his new NHL dream.
We are pleased to introduce Jordan Samuels-Thomas, a former San Diego Gull. Thanks a lot for taking the time to join us.
Yeah, thank you. It's always good to get back in touch with San Diego, a city that's been amazing for me and my family.
I don't want to catch everybody up to speed from when we saw you last wearing the Gulls jersey up until you officiating.
To make a long story, hopefully a little short, after my time in San Diego, my wife and I kind of decided that, we're going to play hockey for a few more years and kind of figure out what we wanted to do next. So, when I first started playing hockey, I never thought of playing in Europe, but had some opportunities to go play in the Czech Republic, Germany, as you mentioned, the Austrian League for a team that was located in Croatia, and got to play in some really fun cities, but also just got to travel a lot.
We've seen you frequently over the past year and a half, whether it be at 5 Point Arena or down at the Pechanga Arena now, officiating some games. What was the influence for you to become an official? And when did it dawn on you that you were like, all right, when I'm done playing hockey, I think I should try to become an official and strive to be the best at that?
When I was playing for San Diego, I was the team's Players Association representative as well, and through the Players Association, the PHPA, we're given different avenues of what we might want to do after hockey. It could be anything from connections in finance or firefighting. But there was one particular opportunity in officiating that the NHL had a combine for players who are currently playing or close to retiring. So after speaking to a few NHL representatives, I was able to get on the ice with Mike Legault, who lives in Temecula, 17-year career in the NHL, I believe. And he's the one who really got me started and taught me everything that I know and really is important in building my foundation.
How did the opportunity present itself to work in the American Hockey League? And I'm sure it didn't just happen overnight. I mean, I'm sure there's probably building blocks for you to get to officiate those games.
For sure. For me, the first part was just getting on the ice and learning the position. And that's something that Lego was paramount in. We'd skate with each other once a week during the summer, going over different positioning. I was able to work in the USHL, the league that I played in as a junior prospect. I got to work 11 games in that league. I got to work a little bit in the NAHL, worked quite a few games for the national team development program as well. When the American League did have the green light to go ahead, I was given an opportunity to work in that league. And from that point is if you do a good job, you can keep getting games. And if you don't, then I guess it's pretty clear what's going on there. And, fortunately, like I said, I've been able to get a ton of help in that regard and just becoming the best official I can.
What was your first AHL game that you reffed, and then what was your emotions going through that game?
I think my first AHL game that I reffed was actually San Diego and Ontario, and I'm not going to lie, it was a little awkward. Two teams that I had played for, there's a rivalry there. So I think the saving grace is that no one was playing at their actual rink, it was at a practice rink. So I think it kind of helped me ease into that. There's a lot of familiar faces, like, Sam Carrick. I played with him. It's cool seeing the guys, but I think especially early on, it's a process disconnecting, prior relationships and just focusing on just serving the game as best as you can in that particular moment, in that particular game. And that's something that I learned very quickly in my first year in terms of managing the game and using those relationships in a positive way, whether it's to get a message across or to receive a message as well.
Do you think being a former player at this level and at such a high level has helped you become a strong official?
I think so. I think initially, I automatically maybe had a little instant cachet with some players and coaches who have known me and competed against me. They know that I'm an honest guy. I'm a hardworking guy. That being said, some people can try to take advantage of that as well, because the game has changed a lot since I've been in the league. Since I got in the league in 2014 was my rookie season, and things that you could do there, compared to my rookie year to what you can do now is completely different. I mean, something like cross-checking is a huge example of what everyone's kind of had to go through here recently. So I think when I have those conversations with players and coaches, the tough conversations, I think that they understand that I do understand where they're coming from, whether they like it or not, and that I appreciate the game in the way that they do. And I think that is helpful.
Last episode, we did a feature on Gulls defenseman Brogan Rafferty. Well, this episode, he takes you on the ice for a recent edition of Mic'd Up.
Nice Trace! Talk to me, Curse. Hey, this is my warm-up mix I played. I put this together. Yeah. Hey, is that JP right here with his shirt off? Oh, you missed it. You missed it. Nice hands, 3. These are my warming tunes. Hi. Yo, that went right through Morgan's feet. I passed. It's all right, a little too hard. I shot 3. Back door wasn't open. Can we just fly the zone on the draw? Yeah, if we get possession, just fly it. Yeah, you might have to give me a little pick here. Danny's gonna swing and you're gonna swing. Chip it, chip it, chip it. Over, back, 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 back. Let our guys go back door more. Good, buddy? Yeah. Nice to play for them. Yeah!
Coming up, the NHL recently surprised Gulls great Willie O'Ree with a very special gift. We'll bring you his reaction and sit down with the Hall of Famer right here on Gulls All Access, presented by California Coast Credit Union. Don't gamble on your weekend plans. Head to Pechanga Arena on Saturday, February 19th for Casino Night, as your San Diego Gulls try their luck as they battle the Ontario Reign. Enjoy playing blackjack and roulette at the pregame tailgate for a chance to win one of the Casino Night specialty jerseys. Plus, the first 8,000 fans will receive a free deck of playing cards. Get your tickets at sandiegogulls.com. It was a memorable week for Gulls great Willie O'Ree. On January 18th, the Boston Bruins retired Willie's number 22 in a pregame ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, exactly 64 years ago, a young black man from Fredericton, New Brunswick, proudly made his first strides on NHL ice as a Boston Bruin, changing the game forever.
This is an unforgettable day. I am overwhelmed and thrilled to be a part of the Bruins forever. Thank you.
On January 19th, the House of Representatives passed a bill to award O'Ree the Congressional Gold Medal. And to honor Willie, the NHL surprised him with one of his game-worn San Diego Gulls jerseys from over 50 years ago. We were there to capture his reaction.
So Willie, about a month ago, Phil Pritchard from the Hockey Hall of Fame
Phil, yeah.
found online an amazing treasure, and we were able to secure it for you. And today we wanted to take a moment to give it to you as a gift and a token of our appreciation for everything you've done. And on behalf of the National Hockey League and the San Diego Gulls who are here today, we wanted to present to you this very special gift. Why don't you open it up? We found the jersey you wore with the San Diego Gulls.
Oh my God, no.
And in there is the official certificate of authentication. It took them a couple weeks to authenticate it. Yeah, take it out, yeah.
Oh my God.
There it is.
Oh my God.
You can still put that on, it looks like. Yeah.
This is unbelievable. Oh.
They wrote, "Thank you for registering this 1968-1970 San Diego Gulls number 20 blue Willie O'Ree game-worn jersey." And the design are consistent with the 1968-1970 game-worn San Diego Gulls jerseys. We hope this jersey enhances your collection. So you could add it to your collection, Willie.
Thanks, Phil, and everybody that took the time to do the research and actually find this jersey. This was wonderful. And thanks to San Diego Gulls, who I had the pleasure of playing for 7 years here in San Diego. It was awesome, you know, I never imagined that to be able to get the jersey that I wore, when I played with the San Diego Gulls. And this just means a lot to me, to be able to have it and get it framed. I'd set 2 goals for myself: to play pro hockey and hopefully play in the NHL. When I played my first year with the Bruins in 1958, up against the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal, it was great. I didn't realize I broke the color barrier until I read it in the paper, but.
It must be quite an exciting thing, isn't it, to get into an NHL game?
It was the greatest thrill of my life, I believe. I'll always remember this day.
I really believe that the 7 years I played with the Gulls were some of the best 7 years that I played in the 21 years I played pro. I always feel that I'm a San Diego Gull. They've got my banner hanging up in the rafters, number 20. So it's a nice feeling, and I always have the great pleasure of coming and watching this team play. Great hockey team, great fan base, and just a great place to play hockey.
Troy Terry is having the best season of his young career, and it just got better. As we approach the halfway point of the season, the Gulls grad already has career highs in goals, assists, and points.
Terry gets the feed in, scores! And Troy Terry, man, oh man, how often have we seen that this season?
Terry's breakout season is receiving national attention as he was recently selected to the NHL All-Star team. Ducks head coach Dallas Aikens delivered the news to Terry.
I am so proud of you. Like, I can't even, you put me in tears. Terry's been fun to watch, especially for me. Comes into San Diego. We wanted to congratulate you, Troy, as you have been voted into the All-Star game, and we're extremely proud that you'll be joining Gibby along the way. So.
Trevor Zegras continues to pull out the tricks with another highlight reel goal.
Nobody expects that to happen. He picks this puck up like it's nothing, but man, oh man, has this kid got some hands. That is something.
This time, it was the Michigan-style lacrosse goal and a 5-4 win over the Montreal Canadiens.
Trevor Zegras is having himself a night.
Zegras added another goal in the game, his 12th of the year, and continues to rank in the top 3 of all first-year players in goals, assists, and points. The rookie forward will be joining goaltender John Gibson and Terry for All-Star Weekend as he will be competing in the Breakaway Challenge later tonight. Vinny Lettieri has 2 goals in the last 4 games, scoring in a 5-1 thrashing of the Tampa Bay Lightning. and again in a shootout loss to the Maple Leafs on January 26th. Former Gulls captain Sam Carrick notched his 9th goal of the season on January 27th against the Montreal Canadiens. Current Gulls captain Greg Patterin, who is currently up with the Ducks, scored his first goal of the season in a 5-3 win against the Boston Bruins. Isaac Lundestrom is also having the best season of his career. With a goal in the January 24th win over the Bruins, the 22-year-old improved to a career-high 9 goals and 11 assists on the season. And now to catch you up on news and notes with the San Diego Gulls. The team went north of the border for the first time since March of 2019 when they went to Winnipeg, Manitoba to play the Manitoba Moose. This recent trip was 2 weeks ago when they went to British Columbia to play the new team in the division, the Abbotsford Canucks. The Abbotsford Center houses the new team, which is the AHL affiliate of the Vancouver Canucks. We have some recent wonderful Olympic news. 4 former Gulls are named to the Olympic team. With Team Canada, it's former forward Ben Street and Adam Cracknell and current prospect Mason McTavish. For the American team, former Gulls defenseman Brian Cooper was named to wear the red, white, and blue. Now let's focus in on the San Diego Gulls on the ice, and more so some individual efforts. The Gulls recently signed forward Brent Gates Jr. to a contract for the 4th consecutive time that we've seen him wear the Gulls jersey. This has been his most productive season already in the quick snippet that he's had with the San Diego Gulls. The forward has contributed just under a point per game pace and has been effective not only even strength, but also on the power play. Forward Lucas Elvenes was claimed by the organization off unconditional waivers from the Vegas Golden Knights and got off to a bang with the Gulls. He was averaging over a point per game pace in his first 6 contests with the San Diego Gulls, proving that a new atmosphere has been a welcome addition to the young Swede. Goaltender Francis Marat has taken a shine to the San Diego Gulls in between the pipes with the recent taxi squad and COVID protocols hitting the Anaheim Ducks. Marat started off the team's 4-game win streak with great play, back-to-back wins against San Jose and Stockton. The netminder has continued to stay strong and is just 1 game under 500 with the San Diego Gulls. The Gulls are finally starting to get reinforcements as the organization itself is beginning to get healthy. Defenseman Brendan Gooley has rejoined the club from the taxi squad, and defenseman Axel Andersson has returned after suffering an injury that was sustained back in November. Because of those 2 defensemen joining the roster, that has given the coaching staff an opportunity to move Nicholas Brouillard to the forward group, as well as Hunter Drew. Drew has been effective for the Gulls on both sides, offensively and defensively, including scoring 3 goals in a matter of 4 games.
That scores!
Fans, we will return to the ice against the Tucson Roadrunners this weekend. A game tonight at 7 o'clock and tomorrow as we celebrate Hockey is for Everyone, with the game beginning at 7, again against the Tucson Roadrunners. For tickets, go to sandiegogulls.com/tickets. We hope to see you there. Coming up, we'll have part 2 of our sit down with Jordan Samuels-Thomas right here on Gulls All Access, presented by California Coast Credit Union. Calling all college students. Take a break from studying and head off campus for Gulls College Nights, taking place every weekday home game, including $2 Bud Light Friday nights. College students can purchase a terrace level ticket for only $15 with a valid school ID at the arena box office. See all upcoming college nights at sandiegogulls.com/college. And now part 2 of our sit-down interview with Jordan Samuels-Thomas.
We're talking with Jordan Samuels-Thomas, and as we're talking about this, we have our Hockey is for Everyone game coming up. So let's dive a little bit into the diversity range of hockey, and hockey is for everyone. And Willie O'Ree has really expanded that. And you talk about your experience with Willie. Have you ever been able to just sit down and talk with him while you were here in San Diego?
The first time I was actually able to meet him was in San Diego, which was set up by the Gulls, which is really special. A quick moment before the game, and we were able to talk and get a picture. And then I used to write for The Athletic, so I did do a story with him, just talking about his experience and what he'd hope to see in the future. obviously what he does for the National Hockey League and his position with them is huge, and it's paramount. And he's only one man, so he can only do so much. But we're fortunate to have him, and for him to see the importance of what he's doing to make that effort, because I feel like the older he gets, the more busy he gets, the more committed he is. He's even harder to get a hold of now than he was before. So kudos to him.
What are some things that you would say to anyone facing diversity who's engaged in the sport as a youth, or even right now, anyone that's trying to make this sport for everyone?
I think the most important thing for that would be perseverance, because I think there's going to be some situations where you're going to be around the right type of people who are just going to see you for, I guess in this circumstance, as a hockey player, hopefully a young kid who loves the game. And then, unfortunately, there's going to be times, likely in every minority's life, where that's not going to be the case. And the important thing is just for them to just remember who they are and where they came from, and that, for them to even be able to play hockey, that's not by accident, that, someone had to sacrifice something for them to have the opportunity. So it's not always going to be fair. And I think that's always the tough part in this. You want it to be fair, and it's not always the case, but the best thing that anyone can do is keep pushing forward, even if it's not going to be a personal win for you. It's going to do something to help advance the next person or the next kid that's in your situation.
That wraps up this episode. Join us next time as we'll introduce you to Gulls assistant coach and former Stanley Cup champion, Max Talbot. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.